Hi everyone, welcome to our OISS travel webinar. Today we'll be going over the basics of travel and giving you just some things to consider before you make those plans. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll just go through some brief introductions about who's on this call. So my name is Sarah Lynn and I'm one of the student advisors.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I'm one of the other student advisors.
And my name is Christina Carney, and I'm the Assistant Director for Student Services.
So first things first, you just want to make sure that you have all the documents you need prior to traveling. The first one is your passport. You want to make sure that you have at least 6 months left before that expiration date. Secondly, you want to check your visa, that F or J visa, and make sure that that expiration date has not lapsed. If it has, prior to re-entering the US, you will need to get a new visa. And then the final document you'll need to have in hand is your I-20 or the DS 2019. You'll want to make sure that it's printed, you have it in hand, that you have signed it on the first page, and that you also have the travel signature on it as well from someone in our office. And you'll want to just make sure that the information on the document is correct. Just make sure that, the major there is updated, that it's your current one. Just make sure that the program dates are also correct. So just do a quick and thorough look just to make sure that that information is correct on your document. To get a travel signature for your I-20 or DS 2019, it'll be done through UCSB Global. All travel signatures from our office will be electronic, that it'll get issued to you via email and you'll just have to print it on your end. And then again, you'll need to make sure that you sign that I-20 on that first page. To get the travel signature, you'll just log into UCSB Global. You'll select the F1 or J1 student request, and that'll be either on the left or right side, depending on if you're looking at it via a desktop or laptop or your mobile phone. You'll select the travel e-signature or updated I-20 request for the F visa, or you'll select the DS 2019 service request travel signature for the J visa. Again, this will get issued to you electronically via email, and this gets processed within 5 business days.
So some of you all have been asking us, should I travel or should I not travel? So here we have some considerations, and they're um, on the visa appointment side and then on the secondary or CBP, Customs and Border Protection side of the equation. Now, for visa appointments, that would be for those of you who have expired visas. So if you have an expired visa and you are looking to depart the US for the holiday, you'll need to book an appointment in your own home country unless there's been a designated country post that you would go to instead. Please know that the consular offices are still vetting for social media. So on the DS 160 application for the visa, you'll need to put all your social media website pages on it and list them all as public. Now, if you have had a brush with the law and you were fingerprinted, this could come up during the visa interview and could be a cause for a denial of a visa. So we don't recommend traveling with this case. Also, if you have a family member that is immigrating, you could be connected by association as one who might also be trying to immigrate, and that could cause a visa denial as well. Now, some of you have sensitive majors and have had to go through administrative processing in the past. So we don't recommend traveling in this case because you will most likely be delayed to come back to winter quarter. Also, keep in mind if you've overstayed on the visa in the past, this could be a cause for a denial right now with the consular offices. And unfortunately, those of you on work authorization, we have learned that this also could be a cause for a visa renewal or denial. If your record has been terminated in the past, it was in March. Some of you had terminated records that ICE did on your SEVIS accounts. All of you were informed, and we were in touch with you personally, one-on-one. So if that didn't happen, then you can ignore this last point. For re-entry at the border with the Customs and Border Protection and secondary inspection, as Sarah mentioned, just make sure your visa is unexpired. And then, of course, if you've had past terminated records, this could be a reason for you all to be sent to secondary inspection. And you might have had to do this in the past already, so be prepared for that. Then sometimes if you have a common name, you can be put through secondary inspection because someone has committed a crime, and so they need to make sure that wasn't you. Also, anecdotally speaking, if you've had multiple leaves of absences coupled with a low cumulative GPA, some of our students have been letting us know that they weren't admitted at the border.
Yeah, so for all of you that are going to be traveling this winter, just make sure that you're weighing your options. So for some of you that are going to be completing your academic programs, just know that you're going to be entering your 60-day grace period. So even if you are planning on applying for OPT, couple caveats with that. For those of you that aren't going to be applying for OPT, just know that your 60-day grace period, once you do exit the US, that will be ending your grace period. And for those of you that are going to be applying for OPT, just know that carrying your EAD card is an added document that you will need to have for travel. So we advise against traveling if you are going to be applying for OPT in that 6-day grace period. For those of you that are already on OPT, but you only have a couple months left and your visa's already expired, we'd also advise against traveling, just because with so little time left on your employment authorization, there's not really a good reason for you to be coming back. So you may have some issues with trying to get a visa appointment if you have an expired visa and you only have a couple months or weeks left on OPT. Make sure that you're speaking with family, trusted friends, and any of the advisors here at OISS. If you do have any questions or concerns, we can go ahead and walk you through some of your travel plans. And go ahead and create a backup plan. It would be in your best interest to just make sure that if you do have any plants or pets or vehicles here in the US, that you do have a trusted individual to watch over those items while you're gone. So when you are returning to the US, make sure that you have your I-20 printed and you have that in an accessible location. Keep that if you want, you can keep that with your passport. And then go ahead and any trusted friends or family, go ahead and have their phone numbers memorized or have it on an easily accessible document that you can refer to while you're traveling, just in case you do need to get a hold of anyone. And then once you're back in the US, go ahead and check your I-94 record. We ask that you guys do that just to ensure that you're have been returned to the U.S. in J or F1 status, and then go ahead and check your duration, your admit until date. It should show DS for duration of status in the admit until date section. So as CC mentioned, if any of you do have to go to secondary, just remain calm. It could be for any simple reason. If you have a similar name like John Smith or something that's very, very common, they may just want to go ahead and just double check that you're not an individual that they've been keeping an eye out for. And know that CBP does have the authority to go through your electronic items. So if they do ask for your laptop or your phone, and you do actually have that on your person, just go ahead and comply and provide them with the device. So again, as I mentioned for the emergency contact, go ahead and keep a trusted individual or family member or friend, their phone number on you. That way you can reference them in case you are in an emergency. And if you guys are working with any immigration attorneys, it would be best to have their contact accessible on your person as well. For those of you who would like to get in contact with UCSB after hours, we are going to be providing this recording for you guys. But just know if you do need to get in contact for us, we do have this phone number here, this 805-893-3446. That'll get you connected with the UC Santa Barbara Campus Police Department, which will go ahead and get in contact with OISS, and we can go ahead and work with you in any of the emergencies that you're having. So yes, this brings us towards the end of the presentation. For any of you that do have any questions for us, feel free to email us at oiss.ucsb.edu or come in for drop-in advising. We're open from 10 to 12 and again 1 to 4 p.m. on Monday through Friday. We do have some holiday hours, so the SRB may be closing during the winter break, but we will still be working. We'll still be accessible. So if you do need to call into the office or email us, we will be here for you guys. But we hope that you guys have some safe travel this winter break, and we hope you guys get some relaxation. And we'll see you guys here in winter 2026. But yes, you all have a good one. Bye bye.